Hello guys, what is up? I am the F121 and welcome back to Flash Fridays, where I give you guys a blast from the past with games from the Flash as I continue my Let's Play of Zuma Deluxe for the PC. Wow, I'm surprised I managed to get through all that while holding a coffin. Last time, okay, not actually a coffin, but you get what I'm saying. Last time, we took a look at the next two stages in the Gauntlet mode, which were Rare Mosaic and Breath of Ekatao. In this episode, we're going to dive into our very first double skull level, Dark Vortex, before we switch back to more action. If you guys are hyped for more Zuma Deluxe here on the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and ring that bell to get notified anytime below on the channel. Last episode on the card, top right. Anyways, let's put this meatball boy dog food in its place, shall we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the developers had fun with the random names on the leaderboard, didn't they? Dark Vortex is a double skull level, and you know what that means? It means two skulls, double the fun, but not necessarily double the danger, as you'll see right here. Of course, the legend of you can see right there is that the coin spots are indicated in blue, and any danger spots are indicated in red. But as you might have noticed from this layout, there actually are no danger spots to be recognized in this level, and there is a big reason for this. Number one, this whole level is pretty much an oval, or a double oval if you want to be that guy. And because of that, there actually are not many spots to be in danger about, or be cautious about. Secondly, and this is the big one, because it's double chains, you also get double the power-up, as I found out from playing. As I found out from my research, apparently the power-ups are independent of the other chain. So for example, if you see a well, you can see right there, even though there is a bomb on one chain, the other chain will also have a bomb, regardless of the fact there is a bomb on the other side. Pretty cool. So you can actually take advantage of that if you can, by allowing for double, like for example, double pause or double backwards, basically. And that actually will help out when it comes to trying to, well, clear the level. If you think about it, more power-ups, a lot more leniency when it comes to playing the level. Also, it also means double chain, opportunities to chains, and as you can see right here what I'm doing, I'm just rushing through the levels. Look at that, Eagle 1, just from chains, by the way. This is all from chains. Again, this is all from chains. Well, looks like I have to end it now. 32 chain, and I remade it to Eagle 4. That's just how broken chains can be in this game. Take advantage, and you can find yourself blasting through these. Now, of course, don't be too greedy. Well, know your limits. Ooh, just barely missed that bomb there. I was gonna say, I don't mind a bit of accuracy right now, because I realize I haven't got that power up. As you can see, once again, if one chain is too far forward, but the other one isn't, just that chain affected will be pushed back. That is how this game works. This beautiful game that we know of that called Zuma. I'll be honest, even though the double skull levels can be a bit intimidating, you gotta remember a few things. One, as I mentioned, more power-ups to take advantage of. Two, and this one was... this one I had to double check in this case. You also have a double chance of continuing your chain, as you saw from what I did earlier, where I managed to get like a 32 chain and push myself up from Rabbit 7 to Eagle 4 in an instant. That's just how good chains can be in this game, so take advantage whenever you can, like what I'm about to do right now. Ooh, that was a bit risky. Oof. But you have to be very careful whenever the chains get close to the skull, so make sure you don't mess yourself up. Now bombs, of course, they will affect both chains, this is right here, so that's also another advantage of having a double skull level. Ooh, that was a gap shot I was not expecting to grab, so I'll count that a bit lucky, to be honest. Again, the power change compels you. I'm almost to Jaguar 7. Now, of course, you ought to be very wary as well of the power-ups, because you can see right here, I was trying to get a blue to get the backwards ball as soon as possible. So, power-up awareness also helps a lot when playing Gauntlet mode. Ooh. That, my friend, was a very risky gap shot pull-off, and I'm surprised it worked. Ooh. That was a very bad blunder. Oh, well, that works because I accidentally thought that was yellow again. It wasn't. Oh, really? How I would get blundered again? Nice. 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 Now, of course, as the chain gets even bigger, the game definitely will look a lot more intimidating because of how many balls are on screen. But therefore, Jaguar 7 is the cutoff. Sorry, Son of God 7 is the cutoff point where I'll say the speed just gets unbearable. Oh, I should mention right here, as you might have noticed, the sheer number of chances for gap shots as well that you can take advantage of if you can. So right there, look at that. Gap shot right there. Although you can see I'm still struggling trying and get through. Oh, trouble. Ah! Oh well. As I said before, I only needed to just reach the Sun God level, and I did. So at least I showed you guys the fastest way to get there because of how easy it is to rack up chains in this level. The fact that no one understands you doesn't make you an artist. Okay, that's quite funny. That's kind of a slight dig into artists where when it comes to like weird art style, I would say. All right, now for the next level, Switchback. This level, it was interesting to note the danger spots as you see right here. Now, the reason I mostly noted these danger spots was the fact that because of how the balls are like moving like forward and backwards, it is possible to mess up your shot. As I probably might demonstrate around here. I got that. That's fine. That one's fine. But if you want a shot, for example, okay, a little bit hard to demonstrate when the colors are so close to each other. Let's see here. There we go. You can see that the ball was about to go there, but it, to the top one, above the blue ball, but it ended up going below the blue ball. So that's why I say this is kind of one of those designs. Ah, there we go, right there. It looks so that the ball is going towards the green chain, but instead it went upwards. So that's why I say you might want to be a bit careful when it comes to handling these kind of chains. You also might notice right there, you might notice a slight increase in speed just then, all because the chain was getting very close to the starting point, so that's why the speed also changes with the fly. Anyways, getting back to my reasoning as to why double skull levels are not as hard as they look. Not only do you have double the power-ups, not only do you have double the chance to continue your chain because you have more opportunities to clear, to continue the chain basically. But you also have, but that level in particular has so many opportunities for gap shots, where honestly it's very possible to save yourself at the very last second just because of a well-timed gap shot. So I would say for those kind of levels, do not give up even when things look dire. It is so possible to recover without even realizing you recovered, basically. Although for this level in particular, not the easiest to recover from. Just because of the level design and such. What did I tell you about chains being very overpowered? Like, don't be surprised if I keep emphasizing that again and again and again. There will be some levels, especially the final level, for those who haven't seen it, where I will emphasize that making chains is going to be your best friend to get through to the all the way to the end. Now, another thing to note, and I actually did my research on this one, I found out that whether it be an adventure mode or gauntlet mode, the bar up there is dependent on how many points you get. Now that makes sense considering that the game has been emphasizing a lot to try and go for gap shots, for chain bonuses, etc, etc. That's just because of how many points you can grab just from doing those things alone. Like, you already saw how overpowered chains can be in this game, as demonstrated from that first level. But gap shots are also your best friend when you're able to spy a potential to do a gap shot and you can just capitalize it as soon as possible. It's so satisfying when that happens. Now, one thing to know about this level, however, that it might be a bit of a problem is the fact that the balls are quite far away from your frog at the start of the level. So try to anticipate, if that makes sense. And by that I mean, oh wow, it's a big miss. By that I mean is like, if you know where the balls are probably gonna be, you might wanna, if you don't know where the balls will be when you shoot, you might want to leave a leniency of probably about like 1 or 2 ball spacing, just so that when you shoot, the ball has a higher chance of making it to where you want it to go and you basically minimize the possibility of mistakes. So that's just my recommendation when you are faced with a situation where you have to fire far. On that. And as you might notice as well, as I missed that shot, I need to have a good chain to demonstrate this. Oh, barely missed it. Let's see, I'm gonna try and purposely try to make a chain. Yeah, you can see how many points I get right out of the gate. It's 100. And it builds up the more and more you make chains. So honestly, that extra 100 points, it's so worth to try and aim for every time, just so you can get that quick boost to your score at the start of every time. And it really helps with trying to hit each of the levels. Like I said, the chains are so overpowered in this mode, or in this game I should say. Nice. Oh my goodness, I did it again. The fact that white and yellow look so similar hasn't really tripped me up this playthrough. I'm surprised that hit. I thought that was gonna miss. Again, very worse. You see I even went out of my way, and you can see that it's a lot more worth to go for chains than to try and force a combo. Because even though combos give you like a lot of points as well, they're so hard to come by. And remember that if you're trying to force a combo, you're more than likely going to break your chain as well. That's why I emphasize so much that it's better to go for chains rather than combos in this game. Of course, the one thing I failed to mention, when we hit Sun God mode, we are actually allowed to play starting from that mode right after. So if I want to like start in Sun God mode in like some level, once I unlock that mode, I can start from Sun God 1 anytime I want, basically. It's like a checkpoint, but there's no ending, which is kind of weird. Which is why I say Sun God 1 is technically the threshold of each of the Gauntlet modes. It's like, once you hit that, it's like, hey, you've reached the highest level. There's nothing else for you to do. You just play until you die. That's basically what it is. And I am all for it, I'll be honest. I pushed this all the way back, even on Sun God mode. Nice. They should be fine from here on out. Although that missed shot, ooh, that was a risky shot, I'll be honest. Though that one was a lot more calculated. Now, honestly, when it came to stat tracking, and there's one thing I'll say, I was thinking of putting a recommended power-up stat, but the thing is that no level, in my opinion, has like a power-up in particular that is like super strong. Now, granted, there are levels like this one where the balls starting out can be far away, and because of that, certain powers like the accuracy ball definitely help a lot in these kind of level where sometimes accuracy can be a big detriment if you're not careful, basically. And look at that, how fast the chain now goes. So honestly, accuracy ball, very helpful when you're trying to continue your chain or you're just trying to ensure that the ball goes where you want. And remember, with so many danger zones as I have shown in this level, the accuracy ball does help with mitigating the danger zone. So it's like, when you fire at the danger zone with an accuracy ball, you lessen the risk, so to speak, of messing up. So that makes sense. So that's why I would say any power-up is helpful, whether it be pushing the balls back or ensuring that your shots count. It's always wise to look ahead, but difficult to look farther than you can see. I can see that being a thing. I agree with that. And with that, that is another 2 levels showcase on Gauntlet mode. See you next episode where I showcase the last stage of the first set of stages, Long Range, and the first of the second stat, When Spirals Attack. Thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is the Epinephrine 121 signing out. I'll catch you guys on episode 8 my playthrough of Zuma Deluxe. Peace!